Mobility and stability in body posture can be described by the term neuromuscular control. Developmental positions are the starting ground for neuromuscular control. Two key things to remember are tasks should mirror the function and weight bearing will create a demand. We will now look at exercise in each of the developmental positions. Now is a series of exercises that can be completed while in the next developmental position, quadruped. This position will allow for weight bearing through the upper and lower extremities while simultaneously working on trunk control. To get your patient from prone into quadruped, you will support the patient at their hips, tell them to press into the table back to their knees, and walk their limbs backwards. Remember, your patient will most likely have a weaker side. If they do, as the therapist, remember to support their elbows to keep them from buckling. Also, you can use your body weight to lean into them to keep their hips from buckling. You can use verbal and tactile cues to keep the patient's core engaged. Squeeze your tummy muscles, squeeze, good. Now that your patient is in quadruped, take the time to note that their hands are directly below their shoulders and their knees are directly below their hips. From here, we'll work on scapular protraction and retraction. The patient will perform the cat-cow exercise, rounding her back and then squeezing her shoulder blades together, alternating between the two positions. Note, if your patient is struggling to remain in this position, it can be modified through the use of a Swiss ball or bolster. Because my patient has a side that they avoid, I would like to encourage weight shift towards that side. To do so, I'm going to take yoga blocks or any other elevated surface and place them underneath the patient's stronger side. Lift your arm, good. Lift your knee, come on, lift your knee, good. Now the patient is forced to place weight on the side that they avoid. Now I'm going to have my patient begin rolling the ball back and forth on her weaker side. This pre-gait activity will encourage weight shifting, stretching the trunk, and proprioception on the same side. It'll translate into gait by unweighting the contralateral lower extremity, which will allow for a passive swing phase.